Welcome everybody, welcome back to Cooking with Rico Show. I have live guests in the audience today. Welcome to the show. Stick around everybody, we have a great show for you today. Man, I have some awesome food to be able to cook for you, and it's still the class, so make sure you get your weapons ready, your utensils. Let's get it on. Welcome to the show. All right, everybody, so I have to introduce our guests today. They're gonna be testing my food, and I'm kind of nervous. I don't know what to say, but I'm nervous, but I know it's gonna hopefully come out good. This is real life experiences, everybody, with Cooking with Rico Show. I am gonna introduce you guys as far as to my taste testers, and then let's go from there. All right, everyone, I'm gonna introduce our taste testers today, and I wanna start off with this beautiful young lady. Her name is Patricia Flores Vera. So welcome to the show.
Thank you. Hi, my name is Patricia. I'm a representative with Ava, and I'm so excited to be here with the Cooking with Rico show. And I love food, me encanta la comida.
And our next, he's a chef, and I'm so happy that he's here as far as with us today. So I want to introduce you to Chef Benny Ferrer.
Hola, ¿qué tal? I'm Chef Benny Ferrer. Chef concept developer from Chicago, and I'm so happy to be here at Chef Rico's cooking show. I can't wait to taste that food, man.
Thank you. Get ready. It's about to get hot in here, right? I'm chopping it like it's hot. Tostadas in the mix, everybody. I'm gonna actually cut up a little bit of, here's the ingredients. I'm gonna cut up a little bit of tomatoes, some lettuce, and of course, we have the steak, the skirt steak, as well as a little bit of boneless. Some sour cream that I should have put for my guests. I'm gonna season this with a little bit of Montreal steak seasoning, and then I'm gonna top it off, of course, with a little bit of bourbon barbecue sauce. All right, let's get right into it. So you can definitely start wherever you want to. When it comes to tostadas, you can start as far as cutting whatever, but I'm gonna start off, of course, with this, sharpening my knife, baby. We chopping it like it's hot today. This is what we do, right? So I'm gonna start chopping up. Now, basically, you know, I'm kind of doing the old school way because, you know, you have to learn how to chop up lettuce. That baby to the side. Make sure you clean your lettuce too, right? Make sure you clean your lettuce. It's one thing when you're actually cutting, you wanna make sure it's enough for all of your, you know, your guests or your family and friends or whoever you wanna cook for. You wanna make sure you have enough lettuce. And if not, you know, cut up some more. And make sure if they want seconds on the lettuce, then they really like lettuce. And of course, my guest that's in today, I'm sure they like lettuce as well. So it's gonna be good. So the next thing what we're gonna do is we're gonna cut up the tomatoes. I like baby tomatoes because they just get all over the place, you know, but they're juicy. What we're gonna do is we're gonna season the meat, then we're gonna cut it into small little pieces. So, flip this over on both sides. Nice little rub to it as well. A lot of guests are getting hungry. So now what we're gonna do is we're gonna start cutting these up in pieces. So we start off with the rib. I am going to heat up my black beans, right, while I'm actually going to start cooking the beef. I'm gonna put that on medium low as far as for the black beans. Then I'm gonna actually have this on medium as far as, and I like to use a wok, right? Because you know, it's all about the style, right? When you're doing it. So we're gonna let this heat up for a little bit, and then we're gonna throw a little bit of olive oil in there, and then we're gonna start to cook our beef. Pour a little bit just to coat. Just make sure you coat the bottom, and then we're gonna add in our beef. So I'm gonna start off with the skirt steak first. We're gonna let that go for at least maybe 2 minutes, 2 or 3 minutes. I'm gonna prepare the tostada, coat it enough that I get the bottom. You can actually use a nice flat surface to basically get enough. And what I'm gonna do is put a little bit of lettuce, put this here on the bottom, and we're gonna throw some tomatoes. All right, then we're gonna get prepared as far as for the beef. For me, I like to get that nice little crunchy taste to it. And you know steak cooks really fast, so now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna add the sauce. I'm gonna let that simmer just for a little bit. So now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna top this off. Just enough. Just enough. You don't want to overdo it. You want to make sure they come back for seconds. Then I'm going to top it off as far as with frijoles. And finish it off with cheese. And there you have it. This is for my taste testers. Here's the first one for Patricia. And this is for Chef Benny. So I want you guys to enjoy. Tell me what you think afterwards.
Thank you. So much good flavor. Absolutely delicious.
Yeah?
Mm-hmm. Oh! I like that sauce. I just think it meshes very well with everything else.
Mm-hmm. It doesn't matter sometimes all the ingredients and flavors, but as long as the love for food is there,
Mm-hmm.
you can actually taste that.
Right. I agree. The tomatoes are very sweet.
Nice and tender.
Mm-hmm.
The meat is perfectly cooked.
It is.
It's at the right point. I
Nice
like that
flavor.
about steak. And keeping the integrity of the meat is essential. Let me tell you something. This is a very unique tostada.
I agree.
My background is Mexican, so we're used to put all sort of hot chiles and super spicy. But this is something super light, refreshing.
And the bourbon sauce just brings everything together.
Let me tell you, this tostada was so delicious that I almost cleaned the plate.
Really enjoying it.
As long as you cook with love, love is the main ingredient in the food. And I know that Chef Rico has that in it. Thank you, Chef, for a great tostada.
Are you ready? It is time to get down with the main entree. It is arroz con pollo, Cuban style. Tú sabes, para los cubanos que hola, right? This is what we do. So let's go to the ingredients. You need a 7-quart Dutch oven. You need this. This is gonna save your life. Everything is gonna be cooked here in a 7-quart Dutch oven. All right, so we're gonna actually go with 2 cups of rice. We're gonna do a quarter cup of flour. We're gonna actually do 3 tablespoons of complete seasoning. And it has all of the seasons that you need. I'm gonna cut up a red bell pepper, right? For a little bit of calor y todo, right? I'm gonna cut up also some cebolla, actually onions. So it's gonna be sweet onions to give a nice little flavor to it. Then we're gonna actually do 3.5 cups of chicken broth. So that's gonna actually simmer when we get down to it. 2.5 pounds of pieces of chicken. So of course in here I have 5 legs and I have 4 chicken thighs, bone in. So Let's get it on. So let's start off with the onions. Let's cut up the onions. We want to dice the onions, you know. You're gonna cry a little bit, but it's gonna be sweet. Then what we're gonna do is we're gonna take all of the seeds out. We're gonna cut the top here. Make sure we get all the seeds out, because we're gonna dice this up as well. Doesn't matter how you cut it, as long as it's nice and diced up. Good to go. It's gonna add a nice little flavor as far as the rice, arroz. All right, so we're gonna add in our flour. We're gonna do 1.5 seasoning, so 1 tablespoon. Then do a half. I'm gonna turn on our heat to medium, and we're gonna let that heat up. So we're gonna add in the oil. 1 minute to heat up on medium heat. So I am going to coat both sides. Flip this baby over. Nice and brown. Look at that. I'm gonna let that brown for 2 or 3 more minutes. With the legs, you're gonna have to flip over multiple times. The chicken thighs is pretty good. And then once you complete the browning, then you're gonna set that to the side. With the last few pieces, we're gonna bring this over. So we're gonna add in onions, bell peppers. We're gonna let this saute for 2 minutes. I'm gonna add in the rice. Then I'm gonna add in the rest of the seasoning. I'm gonna let this saute. See that the seasoning is getting in there in between. All right, so now we're gonna add in the chicken broth. We're gonna add in 3 cups. The tomato paste. And we're gonna stir that all in. We're gonna let that simmer. All right, so now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna place the chicken and I'll put that in. I'll let that boil. Once that comes to a boil itself, then what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put the lid on, and then I'm gonna bring this down to simmering, to medium low. We're complete. You guys ready to see? I hope you actually did a great job as well too. So, arroz con pollo. Check it out. It smells so good. Hope you did a great job. Now it's time to serve my taste testers. I'm nervous. I hope they love it. All right, here we go. And I'm gonna top it off. A little bit of oregano. So now it's time for me to serve my guests. Here we go. Arroz con pollo for you, madam.
Thank you.
And then arroz con pollo for Chef Benny.
Thank you, chef.
Very welcome. So I hope you guys enjoy it.
Thank you.
Let me know what you think. Buen provecho.
Gracias.
Gracias.
This chicken is perfectly cooked as well. The color of the chicken as well. It was really nice here. I think the touch of oregano at the end is just, it gives it that touch, endless smell, you know? Especially with oregano. That is a very nice, powerful spice.
Yeah, you can taste it at the end. I really like that. I enjoy it.
You know what, Patricia? This type of dishes reminds me of home, childhood. You know, cooking with mom, with grandmother. You know, and that's what makes it unique, especially right now this dish that Chef Rico did.
Yeah, it brings back a lot of memories. All these flavors,
Exactly.
especially the rice is really nicely cooked. I like the flavor of the peppers.
Wow.
Exactly.
really good.
Wow, it is.
Yeah, the rice is perfect.
I like that the rice has the flavor of the chicken as well.
Yeah, everything is just making a party together,
It
right?
is. It is.
Yeah. I think the nice thing about the Dutch oven is that it makes that happen to create a party together, you know, where everything combines, everything bonds.
Especially with the right ingredients.
The utilization of the basic ingredients are crucial. Seasoning, the touch on the tomato paste, the peppers, which are amazing, you know. I feel that this dish kind of like closes up maybe a part of Spain and part of South America, and it's just amazing, you know, how these flavors come together, you know.
There isn't anything complicated about it. It may sound like it's complicated, but it's really simple once you get started and you have all your ingredients together. And once, you know, it's done, it's like extremely simple.
For me, the favorite meat is the white meat when it comes to poultry, but you can't be wrong about dark meat. There's always a lot of flavor. And definitely this dish, the dark meat helps a lot to kind of like bring that flavor up to that level, you know?
And I think the browning of the chicken, that's what brought all those flavors to the bottom of the pan, and you really kind of taste that in the rice.
You don't want to get rid of that.
You don't. You don't want to get rid of that at all, and you can taste all of that.
Yeah.
Nothing is missing here.
Great job, chef. Great job.
Yeah. Was it good?
Oh, she was telling the truth.
We are.
Yeah, chef. It's really good.
Awesome.
It is so good.
I really like the oregano.
I really
The oregano,
love
right?
it.
I usually don't do that, but
Okay.
you
No.
do it, and
Yeah.
I like it.
Okay,
And it's
good.
something now that I learned.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh,
Right now,
wow.
I mean,
Okay.
it brings up something.
I want to thank my guests, my taste testers, for coming in and tasting my food. Chef Benny Ferrer, and also from Avon. Make sure you guys check her out. Her name is Patricia Flores Vera. I want to thank them to the bottom of my heart that they really love my food. Arroz con pollo, Cubano style. I'm so loving it. So, que hola mi gente de Cuba. Hey, we want it again. The único. So I hope you and the family enjoy this as far as with your friends or whatsoever. So make sure you subscribe to my YouTube channel, everybody. Subscribe. Tell everybody about it. It's your boy Rico. Comment. Let me know if you guys want me to cook something for you. I always cook whatever you want to. Just another cook. Tú sabes. I'll see you guys next time on Cooking with Rico Show. You good? No, you're good. You're good, love.
I can't wait till you put like a bloopers and then just make a one.
I'll make a nice little
One
reel
week
of
when you
that.
want a vacation. Hi, my name is Patricia and I'm a representative with Avon. I'm so excited to be here with the cooking show. I'm so excited to be here with the Cooking with Rico show.
Make sure you need help resetting the plates.
Yeah.
I'll got you. I can help you.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah. Let me help you with that.
So now the entree, the main entree. Arroz con. Sorry, I keep wanting to say candu. Okay. Patricia, I'm like you over here. Like, blah, blah, blah. Right.
Did you forget to thank the guests?
Yes, I did. So let me do it
He
again.
said once you kind of like